I know you were telling us during the break.
Xbox came on Race Wars, and he said when he was the 1, 2, 3 kid at the time.
Right.
So all those big, like Kevin Nash, was it Kevin Nash? He said, like,
yeah,
those
they would
big
send them out.
dudes. They're like, kid, go get the rainbow stew, and he would go and collect drugs from the fans.
Yeah, all kinds of drugs. There's all different colors. They put it in one hand, and then they smash them all
at once.
All at once. Rainbow stew.
Oh, they would do it like that?
Yeah. They would just eat whatever anybody had.
They eat whatever. He's like, he didn't even know what drugs were, most of them. He didn't even know what it was, but it was all a handful each. They all had a handful of fucking random in a bag.
Wow. And now they call the rainbow stew.
Those dudes are, I mean, not Xbox is reasonable size, but those guys are huge. We could probably just take all kinds of shit.
Xbox, he wasn't that big.
No, Xbox
He's not, but
he's
the guys,
solid, though.
The guys he was hanging out with were like giant.
Oh,
you know.
you ever see Andre the Giant?
Good contribution.
I remember I saw Sergeant Slaughter one time.
Yeah, I saw him in the Carnegie Deli.
Did you?
Yeah.
I saw him at the Garden, like outside. I saw the Junkyard Dog at Shea Stadium with his family.
Just having a dog.
I was like, motherfucker, you got a family? With kids and shit crossing the street, little girl. I'm like, that's a Junkyard Dog.
Whatever happened? Is he gone?
He died in a car accident, I think.
Right, that's right.
Oh, no, did he really?
I think he did, yeah.
He was sitting on that got picked up and crushed. He's a junkyard.
I think he fell asleep or something driving, right?
Oh, no.
No.
I'm trying to remember.
Junkyard dog.
The apparent cause
he ate
was
some
falling
chocolate and died.
The apparent cause was falling asleep at the wheel. There you go. Ritter's body was...
Really?
Wow.
What did he hit?
Unmarked grave.
What?
Maybe he didn't want his fans wolfing at his grave.
Peeing on it. Left in the leg.
So I got chopped.
Marked his grave. Whatever.
I got chopped in the chest by Virgil at the Iron Sheep roast because I said,
"Oh yeah,
Virgil." I said that Jesse Joyce used to Virgil for Greg Giraldo. Virgil came over and chopped me in the chest. It didn't hurt though. It was just very loud. It was like he did like a full-on wrestling.
Oh really?
Wow. Was he trying to hurt you?
Cool.
No,
he probably would have hurt me if he was trying to hurt me.
What happened with you and Virgil on your show?
He's a psycho, dude. He was on my show.
I watched that interview.
I heard. What happened?
A lot of it. Yeah, I didn't get to the end of it because I was doing something. Falling asleep.
We came.
No, it was good. It was Sam handled him pretty well.
You got some heat for that, though. What happened?
We came in bragging about his 14.5-inch penis.
Well, that
immediately,
sounds like
right
me.
off the top, he started trying to get Nicole, who was in there, to blow him.
How did he say it?
Well, first he sat on her lap instead of sitting down in a chair immediately after getting there. Then he wheeled his chair, so he was like knees to knees with her and grabbed her chair by her arms.
Right.
So like she was stuck in his space.
Yeah.
Rapey.
It's my blowjob space.
Right. And then I was saying, because he was saying he's got a 14.5-inch penis, and then he said he would suck his own dick for $15,000. And I was like, well, why don't you just do it? Why don't you just do it? And then he grabbed Nicole and tried to get her to do it.
What do you mean tried to get her to do it?
He was like, you do it, and he like was grabbing her shoulder.
Oh my god!
I was like, Virgil, we're not going to sexually harass people in the studio. We're
Wait,
not gonna
Nicole.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mash up
Virgil.
Nicole.
That ain't right.
No, and then
I think he has a point, Virgil.
Absolutely.
he came after me with
Shuck his dick. He knows what he wants.
halfway through the interview. He pulled out a pair of scissors that I didn't know he had. I legit didn't know
Who
he had.
gave Virgil scissors?
Apparently, the fucking security at the front desk at this crack establishment, Sirius
did nothing.
XM.
They didn't check him for scissors.
They didn't. No, they gave him the scissors.
Oh, okay.
What was he going to do with him?
He started. I don't know. He started walking towards me with the scissors
He's probably
because I
gonna try to
started
cut your
bringing up
hair.
that Lonely Virgil was my creation.
Was he not happy with that?
No, he wasn't psyched about it. He said he was gonna. He said he was gonna break his foot off in my ass.
Was he nice to you though? I mean, I think he seemed like he was okay with it.
Yeah, I mean he's kind of nuts.
Why was he going to break his foot off in your ass?
Because I created a website that's just photos of him sitting
You've
at
never seen Lonely-
autograph signings by
Oh
himself.
yeah, I didn't
Lonely
realize
Virgil
Santa
did
did
that.
Yeah, it's
hilarious.
hilarious. Yeah.
It's hilarious.
It's called lonelyvirgil.net.
Oh,
and
that's
it's,
what I like.
it's photos of Virgil with no fanfare.
The best is where he sets up in the parking lot and stuff because he was not allowed in the actual venue.
Yeah.
Do you have that one?
I'm sure. I mean,
Somewhere?
at one point, I asked him about setting up an autograph signing outside somebody else's autograph signing in a yellow sweatsuit, which he denied. So I had to show him the photo.
Yeah.
And ask
There
him,
it is.
Virgil, what color sweatsuit are you wearing? And he admitted he was wearing a yellow sweatsuit.
So wait a minute, that was someone else's signing inside?
Yeah. Somebody was in the store signing, and he set up his table so that he could harass people online.
He's the rich voice of this.
I know.
He set up a table outside,
His
Virgil
yellow
waiting for the
sweatsuit.
masses to arrive outside of a store
Did
called
anyone-
George's Collectibles.
Did anyone go to his signing?
Well, he does what they
He
do.
looks like a banana in there.
A
Just a
lonely
sad
banana.
banana waiting for.
Is the parking lot one a Photoshop?
No, not one. Every photo on that website is legit.
Okay. He's in the street.
LonelyVirgil.net is a website with integrity.
Do you see this picture? Eventually, we're gonna have it on the big screen.
He
but-
looked like Lucy from Charlie Brown out there getting advice.
So
Yeah, he does it like, but his method is like the guys in Times Square, like tricking tourists into buying CDs.
Right.
Like he shows up and he goes like, he sees a guy with like an old school wrestling shirt on. I've seen him do it 100 times. He goes, old school, baby, old school, baby, old school. Come here, old school, old school. And so somebody walks over to him and he's got like a table full of photos. And he goes, who's your favorite, which one's your favorite photo? Which one's your favorite photo? And he just wait, I like that photo. Like you think you're just having a conversation. And he goes, oh cool, what was your name? And you tell him, oh, I'm Jim.
And then he signed it.
And he signs it to Jim Virgil, and he goes, that's $30. We should take a photo. And you go, what? And he goes, we should take a photo. You take a photo with him, and he just keeps upselling. And these wrestling fans are so kind of like, there's so much nervous energy about wrestling fans.
He's hustling.
He just sees him coming a mile away, and he shakes him down. He shakes him down.
Wow.
I asked him if he's ever literally grabbed a wrestling fan by their ankles and just shook them until all the money in their pockets falls out.
He almost did that to Nicole, apparently. Holy shit.
Are you gonna replay that interview or?
It's on demand, and it's on YouTube at YouTube/NotSam.
Okay.
me and Sam
It's
did this
also
site
evidence
together.
right now for the
Yeah.
DA's office, so you can catch it there.
We have Ian Ziering. He might stop by. That Sharknado 3 looked like a fucking just a terrible movie.
It was a wonderful piece of cinema.
Did you see it?
Yes, I saw it.
We were talking about. Was that on the air or off air? You were explaining.
Off air. We was talking about off air. David Hasselhoff played his father.
Right.
It ended in space.
He ended up in space.
But yeah, and a shark actually ate Tara Reid in space. And then he
How
had
did they
to
get to space?
Spoiler
See,
alert.
now it's just starting to get silly.
And when they said
How did they get to space?
they said in the movie, how did they survive in space? And he was like, how did they survive in a tornado? And that was the explanation.
That was like
That's it.
gone, how
Stop
did they get
farting
up?
to Jimmy.
I didn't fart.
Oh my God! You see what I'm saying? Busting ass again.
I said during the break, it
looking
smells like
cheeky.
diarrhea in here, and I'm trying to figure
It's
out.
got something different in it. What did you eat last night?
Your farts smell different today.
Thank you.
They really do, though.
I didn't think anyone noticed.
I was telling these guys I don't mind your farts because I've been smelling them for 15 years, so it just becomes.
It goes right in my mouth every time I turn this
It's
way.
when someone new farts in the studio. That's when it's brutal now. But it smells like diarrhea. I'm trying to figure out where.
No, it might
where
be
it's
you
coming
stepped in
from.
shit.
That was a
Check your
good
shoe.
cloud
You
too.
know what? Maybe I did. Anyway, so how do they get into space?
They were just flying out to space.
It doesn't matter. They've given up on any semblance of a script
Yes.
or plot line. They're just like, wait. People like it more when it's just sharks in the sky.
I said
what if we just do that? That's all we do.
They had it on the weather map. Sharks in the weather map. Like this, what we expected.
How
I
did
mean,
they get
the
into
thing, there were
space, though?
multiple Sharknadoes in the one movie, and they're all kind of leading off of each other. Like there was the first one, and then the sequel, and then the third one. At this point, I was watching it. Like there would be more Sharknado storms than like rain
Yes.
in America if this were legitimate.
I loved it because it was so bad that you can't turn away, and that's when he's saluting his father, David Hasselhoff. Now he's back on Earth, and David Hasselhoff on the moon, stuck.
He's stuck on the moon.
But somehow he saw him salute.
Yeah, how could they salute each other? What the fuck?
It
Yeah.
don't make sense, man, but it's great.
I had
Did it have a buzz? The Sharknado 3 like
I didn't
last
hear
year?
anything about it.
it wasn't quite like last year, but it was
Last year
definitely
was
a
over the
social
top.
media event.
Yeah, it was definitely all over Twitter.
And
I
are they
had
now
to-
eating birds to survive? The sharks are eating birds in the sky.
You got to. You're in
And
the
that's-
sky. You
and
need
that's
meat.
how they're surviving.
It's disturbing.
I don't want to make everybody jealous. I had Bo Derek on my show.
Was she in it?
to promote it? Yeah,
Was
she
her
plays
leg bitten off?
Tara Reid's mom.
How's she looking, Bo Derek? these
She's
days?
looking all right. She's looking good.
Still get it?
Yeah,
How
she
old
would
is
get
Bo
it.
Derek now?
Wikipedia says 58.
What's that?
She's a little tasty, though. Oh, yeah. Wait, Tara Reid gave birth inside the shark, and then she came out.
Right,
And it's the shark that fell from space.
What?
Yeah, that's the baby. He pulled the baby out and then grabbed him, like,
Shark.
pulled her out. April! And then fucking grabbed her arm and pulled out. It was great.
But Bo Derek was saying, because Bo Derek only filmed, like, she's in the whole movie.
Look at the baby, nigga.
I almost got in trouble for saying that on the train once.
That was nigger baby.
Did Ian Ziering come back from space in a shark? You were telling me.
Yes, and fell through like the outer layer of
Right.
Yeah, but then here's the problem with that. Where does he land?
He landed on the ground and was still fine. And then he
Oh,
climbed
great.
out And then he was looking around for the other shark to find Tara Reid, who played, April, whatever.
And she's got now what, a
And,
chainsaw arm?
and he's like, a chainsaw comes out first, and then she passes the newborn baby out.
Yeah.
And then he pulls her out.
Then he
But
pulls her
sharks
out.
are they're living creatures. There's no way they'd be able to breathe in space like that.
They was like this. Sharks are inside the space shuttle. We gotta get out. That's what's the dialogue.
They have gills. That's what people forget.
Yeah, they don't breathe air.
And the thing went down to this. How did it get back to Earth?
They just fell.
They fell. I mean, it's gravity.
But if you're by the moon,
Look at them flying
I mean,
out
if
to
you're
space.
up high,
Look at
you
that.
fall down. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Duh.
They wasn't all the way by the moon. They was like satellite space.
nah, they would've been-
So
they
eventually you
would've
come back
been
to
killed.
Earth.
It wasn't all the way by the moon.
Gravity's gonna bring you back.
Bo Derek was saying that she only had to film the thing for like 2. She's in the whole movie, but she 2 days of filming and she was done.
And she was good.
And she was perplexed by the seriousness with which Tara Reid took it. She was like, she just went there as a goof. She didn't memorize any of her lines. Like Bo Derek did not care about this movie, but she was like wondering if Tara Reid knew what movie she was doing.
Because this is her
Because she
real
was
movie.
taking it seriously.
To
the
her,
whole
this is
time.
serious.
Yeah, but
this is the
that's
movie
what
of the year.
sells that's what sells the silliness of
But let's
Sharknado.
not
if you-
forget that Tara Reid was trying to explain to Jimmy that the sharks weren't real.
Yeah,
All
and,
right.
and that when they cut her hand off, they did not use a legitimate cadaver's hand.
yeah.
She was saying that?
They
No,
don't
Jim
use
was
a cadaver's
asking.
hand?
Jim was asking how they get the sharks to fly.
We had her in here, and she was trying to explain to Jimmy that the sharks aren't real. And Jimmy wasn't understanding, and she continued. It was so uncomfortable.
I can't wait
Like,
for
there's
an
no
animal.
way there's anyone this stupid.
You're
I
an
can't wait
animal,
for
sir.
Ian Ziering to have to explain space technology to Jim today.
They would die in space.
I don't understand. The gills wouldn't help.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in this movie that you'd be like this. Oh, they still alive.
Chris Jericho was in it.
Yeah, Jericho was in, and Jericho was in it. This is how little they put into this movie with the worst tattoo sleeve covers ever. Did you notice that? It was like flesh-colored arm wraps that you could see the line on his wrist. They didn't even put bracelets on him so you could cover up the
Why
fact that
wouldn't
he
they
was...
let him just have his tattoo?
I don't know, because he was wearing flesh-colored armbands under his Guy Fieri shirt the whole time.
He did have a Guy Fieri. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see it in this.
Wait, no, he's wearing a shirt. That's supposed to be a shirt.
No, it's
It's
not.
flesh-colored.
There's no the
Who
collar.
wears flesh-colored
is.
shirts?
No, it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
a shirt. It's just a
It's
cover.
supposed to look like a jerk, like Guy Fieri.
Whose tattoos are those? Who's the guy?
That's
Jericho.
Why
Mark McGrath is in it.
Holy shit! Does
Yeah,
does,
What is
Neo's in it.
Neo, yes.
Neo was
Wait a
in
minute,
it.
does-
Why would they take Jared out of this?
does Jim McMahon own his tattoos?
Hold on, let me answer this question because he might have. They thought he might have looked at pictures of children fucking. And this is a fun movie. They don't want because pedophilia is not accepted in the Sharknado
But he
world.
already filmed his part.
Oh, Jared? Yeah.
They asked me to be in this. I
Wait.
said no.
Was that him?
Is that right?
Nope.
They had a lot of celebrities in this damn thing.
Marie Menounos got eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky shark. Just being a guy.
You talk about Tommy Boy with Bo Derek?
Yes. Yes, I did.
All right.
I
Bo
talked
Derek
about-
can still get it.
She would get it. Absolutely. She's dating John Corbett, who's on Bobby Kelly's show. That's
right.
He's on Sex and the City.
I saw her at the premiere. She was lovely.
Sex
He's
and
a
drugs
tall
and
drink
rock
of
and
water.
roll.
John Corbett.
He's on Sex and Drugs and Rock and Roll. with
She
Bobby.
was in 10.
Look at what Bo
Was
Derek.
she? I didn't
With
realize.
Dennis Leary show?
Yes.
No, John
I don't
Corbett.
watch that shit.
Wow, look at that shot of Bo Derek.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, but she got to wear a dry shirt. You see her breasts.
You don't like that, Jimmy?
No, it's inappropriate.
Does Chip like it at least?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, cool.
Stick my pecker between them tits. Fucking come in your eye.
So I don't know why Ian is coming in here the day after the big
Ooh.
movie was on TV.
Are they going to sell it with the deleted scenes or something? I don't get that either. Is it Ian or Ian?
Ian.
Ryan. Zero.
Even though it looks like Ian, he wants it pronounced Ian.
He was
Ian
in that.
Ziering.
What movie was he in? Like District 9?
He's not in
No.
District 9 for sure.
Oh, he wasn't?
He's in
Unless he played
Sharknado
the
1 and
alien.
Sharknado 2.
Oh, I thought he was.
He's on 90210.
That's right. He was on Celebrity Apprentice.
Who am I
Maybe that's what
thinking?
you're thinking
Yeah.
of.
Oh, I got a question about what you saw him on a Celebrity Apprentice.
Yeah.
When he wrote that dumb jingle
Oh,
and
yeah.
wouldn't let it go.
What
He was a
the
fucking
jingle?
asshole on Celebrity Apprentice.
Asshole about that stupid ass song. Like, let it go, you fucking.
If you do not go, that's what I learned. You're right. If you don't go by Ian Ziering's way on Celebrity Apprentice, he doesn't want to be riding with you.
He's got a lot of attitude.
After
dude.
that man who might be our president let him on that show.
Who,
Yeah.
Trump.
Trump, yeah, Trump has my vote.
Boy, the Donald
Good
sure
thing you
says
don't
what's
vote.
on his mind.
Yeah,
He
I like
sure
that.
does, Jimmy. We got a bunch of Donald Trump clips.
Jim's all segues today. He is
I love
segue
it.
Jimmy today.
Yeah, he's had it with Sharknado. Is
See
basically what
what
he's
the
telling the
Donald
room.
has to say.
He's segued into Daniel Bryan. He's segued into Trump.
Well, we got three. We got three clips we could do, or we don't do any of them. Donald doesn't regret giving out Lindsey Graham's number. Steve Ducey compares him to a Navy SEAL. Or we could do Donald Trump thinks giving out Lindsey Graham's number was presidential behavior. Or we could go with Donald Trump going after Anderson Cooper during an interview.
I want to know how he goes after Anderson Cooper.
Yes,
Yeah,
let's
me
go that
too.
way.
'Cause I fucking hate Anderson Cooper.
Where you
Whoa,
going,
whoa,
Sam?
whoa.
I saw the clip. It was great.
I wanna see
because
that.
he was going after the media in general, and Anderson Cooper was too much of a pussy to defend.
He's such a dumb fuck.
to defend his profession.
Anderson Cooper don't got the balls to throw himself off a Madison Avenue building like his brother.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh no! Why?
Jesus,
He killed himself.
Oh my goodness.
When?
I'm in New
I
York,
didn't
I
wish
know this.
evil on his family.
Yo, I
I
wish
just-
it on him.
What happened? Why?
He committed suicide.
But they were brought up
Vanderbilts.
privileged.
It's Vanderbilts. Yeah, he's the Vanderbilt son. Yeah, he jumped off the.
He
Wait,
couldn't
who's
handle
Vanderbilt's son?
Anderson Cooper.
He's a
His-
Vanderbilt.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Gloria Vanderbilt's his mother.
So wait, why did he change his name to Anderson Cooper?
I guess to
it's
get away
new-
from that his brother jumping off the building.
And it sounds more newsy.
Sounds more Jewy. That's why.
So he's had so much money. He's had money his whole life.
Yeah, he doesn't have to.
Filthy rich.
He doesn't have to work.
Grew up on Madison Avenue with fucking Arnold and fucking Willis Jackson, who moved with Mr. Drummond.
Who's his father? Wasn't there a rumor that, or maybe the rumor? What was the rumor with him? Not the gay thing.
Like who was his pops?
It's not a rumor.
He's gay?
He finally came out, and everyone was like, "Yeah, all right, so relax." We all knew already.
Yeah, it's like,
That should have
we saw
made
you clutching your pearls and wearing a brooch. We knew.
that should have made his ridiculous. Did you ever see that when he tries to be funny on
Yeah.
his? This is on my ridiculous, and he like giggles like a little girl.
Oh yeah.
I do enjoy Anderson Cooper.
I like him on 2020.
Fucking.
I think he does good work over
Who is the guy who owned the Clippers that got caught on tape?
Donald Sterling.
Dude, watching fucking Anderson Cooper pretend to be appalled when you can just see his little dick hard that
Yeah.
he's getting this on tape.
That's true. That was a
And
bad
at the same time, this is really upsetting. Like, keep
His
going.
dick's growing like Pinocchio's nose.
When he goes, when he had those AIDS, you could see Anderson Cooper like just try to hold in the joy. He's just talking about AIDS.
I want to hear the Anderson Cooper.
Yeah, let's play it.
Play the old Donald on Anderson Cooper.
Media.
Well, among general voters.
I don't know. You keep bringing up negative. You only want to talk about negative. Why don't you bring up the positive?
Well,
polls?
I did. Well,
I mean,
I
you started
did.
off. Excuse me.
Start off with
you
the
start
Washington
off with
Post
the
poll.
interview.
No, I started off with the Washington
I don't.
Post poll.
You start off the interview with a poll that I didn't even know existed.
I started off with the Washington Post poll intentionally because I knew you would accuse me of that.
Sure. All I know is every poll I'm leading in, and you give me these two polls where it's different states. They're not even a national.
You'll check the record. I started
Oh,
off
I'm
with
sure
the
the
Washington
record's
Post poll
fine.
where you are way out in front.
I think it's very unfair. You're talking to me a poll I never even saw. You.
It's today. It's
Not even. It's on 3 different states, and you're hitting me with this.
Okay.
And I think frankly, I think it's a very fair question.
Okay.
I think it's an extremely. You start off the interview with that. You don't say I've led in the Fox poll. I'm leading in the ABC
You're
Washington
leading-
Post poll.
you're leading across the board.
Well, you did. I am leading across the board.
Right.
And then you hit me with this poll that I didn't even see before. Where it's not even that kind of a poll. All I know is I have a very big group of support. And I think one of the
among
reasons is that,
Republicans, you're way
let
out
me
in
tell you,
front.
the people don't trust you and the people don't trust the media. And I understand why.
politicians.
You know, I've always been covered fairly accurately because it was usually a financial press. And, you know, numbers are numbers, okay? And my numbers happen to be great. With the media, it's in
Wow.
all cases, some of the political media is great and really honest. Even if they don't want to be,
Like
they're
who?
really honest. But I find that 60-70% of the political media is really, really dishonest. And, you know, I tell the story, the American dream. I talk about the American dream in speeches. The American dream is dead, but I'm going to make it bigger and better and stronger than ever before. The American dream is dead, but I'm going to make it bigger and better, stronger than ever, right? And I go, boom, and I do it with great bravado, and the audience goes crazy. I come home, and my wife is saying, oh, darling, that was so bad. I said, what was bad? What you said today? I said, what did I say? The American dream is dead. Cut. On one of the major networks.
Right. They are terrible.
They're horrible.
But Trump is coming off as a little pompous.
That could have been,
little?
Yeah.
that could have been a scene
That's
in
what I like the
Sharknado.
best.
Somebody just saluted him from the moon.
I'm still watching Sharknado clips.
I'm going to tear out of America with a chainsaw.
Wait till he comes in here. I'm going to say, hey, they call that Trump-nado. What do you think, Ian? The Trump-nado ain't the whole thing. He's into Shark Man.
I think I would love that.
I bet he would. For part 4 or something, you should have the Donald be a part of it.
It's a little joke we all can enjoy.
It's something for everyone.
The media is helping Trump.
But they are repulsive,
They're
though. He's right. They do
disingenuous.
stuff like that. Like the American Dream is dead and they cut.
And Anderson Cooper didn't even defend that. He goes, and politicians. So he was acknowledging that.
But Trump has
the
them
media's
there.
shitty, but
Yeah.
Because Trump's a fucking business jerk, so he's got on two fronts.
My numbers are terrific. What do you say?
are amazing. Or something. He's just. We have other clips, but I guess that's good.
He's
enough.
enjoyable.
He's not backing out, though. That's what I like.
Nope.
I want him
hope
to get up
he-
to Hillary. I want him to be him
Dude,
and Hillary.
Fox News doesn't even want him. That's the
Of
best
course
part
they
of
don't.
it.
That's what makes it fun, too.
What do you think they want?
They want somebody who they
Anybody-
control. Everybody, like everybody wants, like ABC wants, like CBS wants,
They don't
like
want a loose
MSNBC wants.
cannon representing.
But
their-
if he's getting tremendous, if people are really saying fuck the rest of the candidates, fuck them, they're gonna have no choice but to.
Yeah, a lot of people
You gotta-
saying fuck the process. That's by showing support to Trump.
that's what I see.
Right.
Yes, they said fuck the
I'll bring
process.
it all to the ground. I don't give a shit.
They
Yeah.
said fuck everybody. Even if they saying fuck Fox.
I don't think the process comes back from this. They're gonna have to change their ways
Yeah,
in future elections.
Dude,
He's
I
like
want-
the
You
Joker.
can't ignore what is going on with this.
I'm only going. I'm going Trump, or if a wrestler steps in, that's the only choices I'm going with.
I would vote for him though. I really would.
Yeah.
Even because it more is a big fuck you to the rest of them.
I was gonna vote Ted Cruz as a fuck you, but this is a fuck you that like hits everybody.
You don't want Hillary with her Pez body old lady head attached to it.
It's only a one-sided fuck you, but I'm not against her. I think she's probably be more qualified than Trump.
Yeah, but
She has more experience.
Like
whether
this.
you agree or disagree with her.
And
politics,
also
but-
her being such a political animal, we probably could have got single payer with her as opposed to Obama. Like she probably would have got that shit done better, but
Do you think it comes
you
up
let
on
another one go, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
it comes up on Twitter a lot? Do you think
when Ian gets here, I hope you get this under control.
do you
I
think
don't think it's a fart NATO.
I hope you aren't
movie
embarrassed.
idea?
When Ian's here. Yeah.
It comes up on Twitter a lot. Do you think a lot of people are saying that Trump doesn't even want to be president?
No, he's that
think
was
he wants
last
to be.
year. This is
Do you
this
think
year.
he really truly wants
Oh
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure, if he could, like if all of a sudden it starts to look like it might happen.
Oh yeah.
First, I don't think Trump can hide what it is he thinks or wants. Like I think he just says it.
He wants to be a
It's fucking
winner.
Amazing.
He wants to be a winner. He don't want to lose, no matter what contest it
Yeah,
is.
it's not. He's not doing this for us.
He held on to that birthing thing for so long because he didn't want to lose.
It's not helping his brand.
That's even forgotten.
He's
Nobody
10
even gives a
billion.
shit. That he goes. Was it Trump who had like the secret evidence his guys gathered?
and then he never gave it to the people.
Yeah, it was nothing.
Did he ever say what it was?
What was it? I don't even remember.
I have some huge evidence.
remember.
Dago Barack Obama.
And on
Huge.
February 8th, didn't he give a date when he was
Yeah,
going to release
date
it and all
when it's
that?
gonna drop.
God.
And it became like that Guns N' Roses album.
He's Barnum and Bailey, money.
Chinese
That was his,
democracy?
yeah, Chinese took years.
He
and
couldn't do
whatnot.
any worse in 4 years than any of the other ones have done.
I agree.
It's like because Congress and the Senate control everything. It's like he's got a certain amount of power. He's not going to ruin the whole system.
No.
Love to see him.
We'll be in the same place we are right now 4 years after Trump.
Just to hear him just barreling over these fucking polite dialogue these assholes always have.
Yeah.
What have you done?
Look at- every time, look at this fucking jerk off. Look at Marco Rubio. Every time he talks, it's just some fucking pablum like. And families are worried about
I
fucking
know
something.
they stink.
And
These
then
guys.
Trump comes out and he's like, Mexicans are rapists. Holy shit. That guy does not give a fuck.
He gives no fucks.
How do you defend against that?
You're like,
The debate's going to be great. I think the GOP is going to have a better debate set up than
Are you kidding? That bore Hillary is going to be a stiff, and the American people
Thanks.
deserve change in the future.
I have been totally converted to Trump. In the last couple of days, I'm like all towards Trump now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all in with Trump.
Well, he needs a running mate. Any names
Ooh.
popping up yet?
How about this, Rosie O'Donnell?
Yeah, who does he take as a running mate? If it gets to that point,
I don't
Who
even
does he
know.
choose? Does he choose?
Rosie's gonna keep me honest.
Does he choose a legit guy who people go, all right, this guy could be a,
But
that
who's
certainly would
that
help.
legit that'll fucking counteract Trump?
or who would put their career on the line with him?
That's
Probably got to be an older guy that doesn't give a.
It's got to be somebody by the book. It got to be a by the book politician dude.
Yeah, maybe a Rand Paul or something. I mean, a Rand Paul, Donald Trump. Maybe we get the tax code changed. A Rand Paul, Donald Trump. You look at Rand as he's pretty political, and Donald Trump is the guy who tells it like it is, very verbose. Donald
Maybe
Trump,
the Federal
Rand Paul.
Reserve can no longer. You know, there's people who are obsessed with the fucking Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
Like conspiracy level obsessed.
There's nothing in there.
There's nothing in there.
It's empty. It's Al Capone's vaults.
It's just got some rainbow stew in there. Nothing else.
They got nothing.
Nothing. Zero.
Just nothing in
You're
the
not
end.
fooling me. You're not
They
fooling
just
me.
they have us all tricked.
Fort
They
Knox
think
and all
it's
that.
a scam.
Stop. Fort Knox.
Let's call their bluff.
Stop it.
Let's call their bluff.
Let's go down there right now. It's empty. Fucking empty in there. It's sad.
I do like the tax, though, that he wants to do, the flat tax, which is what Forbes pushed years ago.
Do you think that we could ever get that?
17% flat tax, I think, is very fair.
But
I
you
if
think
it should
that
be
could
fair, yeah.
actually happen?
No, the IRS wouldn't allow it because
I think it
puts,
will.
puts
I think
a lot of them out of
eventually.
business.
I think eventually it will.
It seems like it simplifies things too much, but then you can't take write-offs. You just pay 17%, I think, and it's like, okay. And we were taxed on everything. It's fucking terrible.
Then you
I'm for that, but people against it would tell you that it's like on poor people that they also, because you know how the taxes are like a progressive higher tax now.
Right.
That's the people who argue against it. They were like, that will hurt the poor.
But it's like if you have $100 and you
Yeah.
pay 17 in tax,
I think it's a good idea.
that's very fair.
yeah. Because
that
everybody
state?
has to buy stuff.
But what's
like
that,
everybody.
federal or state? Or just everything all together?
I think just everything.
So you
But would it
mean
cover
New York
everything?
tax is going to
Federal.
be the same as Tennessee? That can't be right.
Oh no, maybe it's federal. I'm guessing.
It's federal.
Would it cover
it's
everything,
federal.
though?
Don't know.
No.
I don't know.
But
if
then
it's
once you pay that 17%, then you got to still pay state tax.
federal. But again, maybe that would be a flat percentage.
So that's 2 flatties coming out of your check. so you got 17.
Well, maybe that covers every. I don't know, to be honest with you. Sure, I don't know. I haven't. I can't answer that question. I just don't know it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Rand Paul does because I think a Rand Paul Donald Trump
What is
ticket.
it? He wants to take a chainsaw, right, to the tax code?
Yeah, he's
Wasn't that
right,
on
though.
TV yesterday?
That's a commercial.
We get fucked so hard and so terribly by the system like that. It's just awful.
And when you think like 40 or fucking 50% of the Americans don't pay taxes, then it's like, what?
It's not like you're getting.
Let's get
no,
them to
they
pay
pay.
tax.
They don't pay income tax.
Income
they pay
tax,
payroll
income tax,
tax.
right.
Everybody pays payroll
Right.
tax.
I'm going to say tax it before you get it.
Right.
They tax your money that you already were taxed on.
Yeah.
When you got left, and they
Tell me
tax
about
that again. How the fuck is that fair?
I'm looking at buying a
Everything
place, and I looked at new construction recently, and this is one of the taxes you got to pay. If it's new construction, you have to pay a mortgage transfer tax, which is like 1.85%. It's just transferring the deed to you from the sponsor who makes the building to the new people.
What are they, Time Warner Cable with a service
dude,
fee?
it's fucking disgusting. It's a 1.85%. For what?
Yeah.
You're just throwing that away.
For what?
Yeah.
Fuck, it's like a mafia vig, these scumbags.
And these politicians, voted this in because we wanted it. I guess we, the people, wanted that to happen to us.
No.
No, I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's like,
yeah.
You know, and then
It's
I
off.
don't get the tax. See, that's a stupid tax.
I
But
can't
then,
believe that.
remember they were gonna put like it was like a 25-cent tax or maybe it's 5 cents on fucking soda. And then there were ads on TV with some fatso townie like, if they raise the price of pop and soda,
Yeah.
I won't be able to feed my family sugar water like they're hummingbirds. And then fucking you think fatsos are gonna not buy their fatso syrup because it's 5 cents more? It's a drug. Like I bought my cigarettes every time.
Yeah,
they
They
raised
raise
them.
them.
You know what? If you're taxing cigarettes and making them put warnings, why not all these sugary drinks and stuff like that? Like
A nickel?
you could become a fat burden and fucking then you show someone with no leg due to diabetes. That
By
should
the
be the
way,
picture.
Coca-Cola raises the price like a fucking $1 every other year. Like why is 5 cents a problem?
I don't know those damn cookers.
Going back to Trump, it just was on TV. I wrote it down, make sure I don't fuck this up. Trump just said, "I have a great relationship with blacks."
He does now.
Did he make Louis
that
Black and his
quote.
family?
Well, there's a word for that.
I need to find that. We got to play it for the people.
And Leslie Graham says something. What's it, Leslie? Or one of them says
Lindsey.
something. Lindsay.
Lindsey Graham, yeah.
He said, I was in Wendy's the other day, standing behind 2 African American fellas, And they turned to me and said,
you
"You
say
better
hi,
run."
Sherrod?
They said, "I think that's the governor behind me," and they said to me, "You better run."
And they had a gun pointed at me.
That's what they should have had. It's like whenever they talk about black and how they relationship, it always comes off disingenuous.
Go to that first clip. I don't even know if there's anything there. The Daily Beast, the dumbest stuff Donald Trump has ever said.
He's got some good ones.
Is it an easy list to go through real fast? On African Americans, I have a great relationship with the blacks. I've always had a great relationship with the blacks. He said it twice. Laziness is a trait in blacks. Did he actually say that?
No, let's see
I
it.
guarantee
No.
it's one of those media
Let's hear it.
chops.
Let's see it.
I guarantee you that's one of those
not-
media chops.
Where they just edit it?
Yeah, of course.
Conveniently.
He might have said laziness is a trait of blacks, and then like been discounting that or something, and they fucking
Try to keep it as his statement.
like he might have been repeating a question. Like, do you think blacks are is laziness a trait in blacks? Is laziness a trait in blacks? What are you talking? And then they cut
Question
it.
from me?
But you know what I mean? They do that shit, man. They're the worst.
That's why I can't trust them. Everybody's so sneaky.
I
They got
trust
their
them as far as I
agenda.
can throw them.
All right, why don't we figure that out during the break? We got a lot of stars in the room today. Jim Norton's going to be at Levity Live starting tonight. I know that.
Yeah.
I also know that Kurt Metzger is going to be at the Stress Factory starting tonight, right?
Oh.
7:45.
And also, not to mention my Netflix special. My special hits Netflix today.
That's today, right?
Yeah, so I don't know what time
It's Netflix Day.
Yeah.
So go get Jim Norton's special on Netflix.
I'll be in town all week doing shows.
Just hang.
It's hanging.
All right.
I'm doing Shepard next week too. Shepard Smith.
How is Shepard
He's
Smith?
a good dude.
He's all right. I take a peek at his show every once in a while.
Yeah, he's all right.
He keeps it a little more fun than the others.
He is looser than the rest of the.
a little more
Remember
fun.
that Bill Hader would do him? He goes, "I'm Shepard Smith, and I come from a small town full of secrets."
See, it's not even fair. In his 1991 book, Trumped, the former president of Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino, John R. O'Donnell, recalled Trump declaring that laziness is a trait in blacks. So,
See, that's a lot of third person.
Yeah.
no shit. So we knew there was something behind that.
It's a trait in everyone.
Black guys
Humans.
counting my money, I hate it. The only kind of people I want counting my money are little short guys that wear
Juice.
Yes, every day.
I mean, that could have been a Chris Rock joke.
Trump
I know.
acknowledged in a Playboy interview.
Trump acknowledged?
Yeah.
That he wants Jews to handle his money.
Yeah.
All right.
He's got my vote.
And he also
Absolutely.
said,
My accountant is very Jewish, and I trust him. I trust his judgment. I trust his integrity. No offense, Sherrod. I mean, I would have a black accountant. I really would.
Oh, black people are accountants too.
Yes,
and
of
Jewish, by
course.
the way.
That's right. Sammy Davis came back to life and wanted to do my books. I'd let him and that one good eye take a quick peek. Take it twice as long as the regular guy.
and then he says the stuff O'Donnell wrote about me in that
still
book
got it, nigga.
is probably true. So he's saying that it's probably true what he wrote in that book.
Who said that?
Trump.
He said that what the dude wrote about him is probably true.
In general, he said the stuff O'Donnell wrote about me is probably true. So
Were they friends at one point, or?
I don't know. Maybe I can laugh. I don't know. And all right, I guess we'll take a break then. Oh, on the YouTube channel OP Radio, we put up Warren Haynes doing Jim Norton's request yesterday.
That was so good, wasn't it, when he did that?
What happened?
I didn't
Warren
think he was going
Haynes.
to do it. I think
could-
we pressured him.
We probably did, but I heard the beginning riffs too. It's a great song, and Warren Haynes is just fucking.
What's the name of the
amazing.
song again?
It's Forevermore.
Forevermore, right. So you can check that out on OP Radio on YouTube. And
Nice.
then we we were lucky enough that Mark Norman had a camera crew in here. So when he told that masturbation
Oh,
story.
yeah, yeah. We
No
talked
one
about that
believed me. On Race Wars, I brought up. I was like, "What are you just making that? Did you
Sounds
just
like a
make it
bit.
up?"
Right.
They talked to me. They thought I was a sucker. I'm like, I really believed it.
Yeah. And we got that story up on the YouTube channel as well.
Okay.
Allegedly. The guy gave up his footage for us, so I appreciate that. It's up there now.
He better. We'll fucking sue him. That's right.
I'd rather see the footage of. Didn't Mark said he taped it?
Yeah.
Where's the tape?
That's the footage I want.
Where's the tape
Yeah.
then?
Oh,
If it's not a bit,
Yeah, I think he said his father jerks off to it. Why did I say that? But Mark, that wouldn't bother
sounds
Mark.
funny.
Mark would go, hey, he does. Yeah, perfect voice. Go ahead,
Hey, unhand that penis. There's a lady's hand coming in.
The best part,
Yeah, I
is
tried it.
He slapped the hand lightly.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, she'll get out of there.
Out of here, you.
That's how he talks.
He almost has a little Dan Natterman in him.
Yeah,
Just a little bit, a little taste of
You
that.
mean autism?
Asperger's.
With that, we'll be back.
And now, advice time with G-Ron. G-Ron, I'm having trouble with my girlfriend. Any advice on how to spice things up in the bedroom? Good stuff, G-Ron. We'll see you next time with more Advice Time with G-Ron.
This is Opie Radio. The show is back.
It's Man Sherrod.
That's right.
Last man standing.
Yeah, it is.
Lost Kurt, lost Jim Norton.
I did not know that Chris Elliott's daughter was caught up in that whole picture scandal.
I didn't know until you just showed me.
Wow.
She's all right.
She's a cutie.
Why is she putting her finger in her hiney?
No, that wasn't her, was it?
I don't know. I think that might have been her putting her finger in her hiney.
Was that her putting a finger in the hiney?
in one of the leaked photos?
You don't know, but
you don't
that's
know?
what they say it is?
You never can tell if there's no face attached to it,
Right.
Because it could be anybody, but they had it in the same category as the legit photo
that's-
that was hacked.
That middle finger is going to smell a little stanky.
I'll give it a little whiff. I'll give it a little whiff to it. Get me through the week.
You know what else did I'll tell you something else I learned yesterday. You know Ella King?
Ella King.
X's and O's. It's a big pop song right now.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of sounds like Adele.
Showtime uses it all the
Amy
time.
Winehouse. Showtime uses the song.
Right.
That is Rob Schneider's daughter.
What?
How did I not know that? Someone hit me up with that on Twitter yesterday.
Is it really?
I had to look it up. I'm like, you are so fucking with me. And then no, there it is. It's Rob Schneider's daughter.
How old is she?
20. What did they say yesterday?
looks very
26.
weathered, though.
Yes,
She got a 26?
26. That is Rob Schneider. Wow. Okay. Yeah. All right. I see the Rob Schneider face. Okay. That bleached blonde hair is not fooling anyone.
Rob Schneider's a Filipino, ain't he?
He's got a little something in there.
I think he's Filipino.
A little something extra in there.
But
You
she's
know
like-
the song though, right?
I think so.
Can we give him a taste? Can we give the Sherrod a little taste? People really, a lot of people yesterday like, what was that song you started the show with? I'm like, really?
She also does a good cover of Tom Petty's "American Girl."
Okay.
Oh, can I hear that?
That's on YouTube. You can.
You know what? We'll play that into break. Remind me, okay?
Good for her, making a name for herself.
The song is one of the hottest songs out right now as far as the pop songs go.
That's his daughter. So that's his only kid, or
I don't know.
I never even knew he.
Even as I tell you this, I still don't believe it's Rob Schneider's daughter.
You remember you saw the movie Grown Ups?
Yeah.
Remember he had those hot
unfortunately
daughters? He had those hot daughters in that movie, remember?
Did you like? No, I don't, because I don't remember the movie. It was horrible.
Really?
I hated Grown Ups. And there's a lot of talented people in those movies. I fucking hated Grown Ups. I hated Grown Ups too.
It was more like a family type of.
I hate grown-ups.
Oh, Jimmy. He's on fire today, man.
What happened? What are you pushing out today?
Good God Almighty.
I
He's
have to
been like.
travel today, so those are my driving blues.
I just want to know why it smells like diarrhea in here.
This
I
motherfucker is letting it go today.
think I'm getting punked or something. What's going on? Because I'm the only one that smells the diarrhea. Really?
Oh, no.
That was a bad one.
No.
No, it wasn't.
Maybe your
No.
maybe your farts smell a little different today.
No. No, Jimmy.
Can't help it.
That one was just too ripe.
Those are the driving blues. I'm pushing them out.
Oh, my God. It goes right in my mouth. I'm right next to this son of a bitch. We got to get a fan in here, man.
Yeah,
I'm sniffing.
preferably a chick who can suck my dick while I'm farting.
I'm sniffing cautiously because now I want to know why you're so bothered.
Oh, no.
It takes a while to come to my side. So far, I'm good.
I don't even know what headphones I'm putting on.
No, I'm good.
Oh,
I don't think it's going
Jim.
to make it this way.
Where you going today?
I have to go to Nyack.
Levity Live.
Levity, okay.
Oh, I gotta wish my father a very happy birthday.
Oh.
Yes, Don Imus is 75 years old today.
75.
He's told a bunch of people that he banged my mom in the parking lot at Nassau Coliseum,
Did he really say that?
and that I'm his son.
Did you really do that?
I don't know. It's possible, I guess.
It's definitely possible. You know your mother.
There's a couple pictures out there of me and Imus hanging out, and he certainly looks like he could be my father.
Really?
A little bit.
I got to see the
Little bit.
pictures.
What's up, Kurt?
75. Did you ever call black girls nappy-headed hoes? Maybe that could be one.
Did you have a problem with that?
No.
As a comic?
No.
Thank you.
No.
You could stick around.
I said the same thing about the U.S. soccer team. I saw those nappy-headed hoes taking pictures.
Don't you think it hurt those girls as huge Imus fans, the Rutgers?
Oh, they weren't Imus fans.
Just because he's on the $20 bill, he thinks he can talk that way.
That one is just ridiculous.
Yep.
Oh,
man. Imus is 75.
75, ain't that
Holy
crazy?
Fuck.
That is nuts.
We got, you guys want to hear a little video of a woman going off on learning how to speak English?
Hell yeah.
She's ranting, learn how to speak English.
She's ranting about not being able to speak English?
Well, she's ranting against a parking attendant. I hate the parking attendant.
Oh, I remember this. Is this a chick from...
Not a fan. This is a newer one.
Dude, you know what it is? I don't mind if you don't learn because I always deal with fucking drivers that suck if I'm trying to get car service from the ghetto I live in. But I don't care if you learn the language. But if you don't know the language and then you fuck up, don't act like it's my fault. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like you hear with an accent too. I'm not fucking.
Yeah.
Just acknowledge maybe you made the mistake as the guy that doesn't speak the language.
Of course.
Right.
Like I don't know where I live. I gave you the wrong address for my own house.
You said. I'm like, dude, I go here every day. Why would I lie about my work address? I didn't.
No, I had a fucking guy. I had this fucking Uber driver. I'm on the line with him. He goes, I am here. I'm like, buddy, I'm standing outside. You're not on the right street. I know which street I live on.
Yes.
This guy argued with me for like 10 minutes before he figured out he's 2 blocks away. How would I walk out of my house on a different street? Like, how would that be possible?
And not know where you are.
Yeah.
Learn English.
Yeah. Well, this is going a bit viral today. You got the woman goes on learn how to speak English rant.
Why don't you learn how to speak English, you fucking idiot? Learn how to speak English, you fucking idiot. Learn how to speak English. Learn how to speak English, you fucking idiot. I know, you can't speak English. You're an idiot. Yeah, you're garbage.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck you.
You're garbage.
I hate her.
What happened right before that, though?
You just know when I said it yesterday. You just know when you have to hate somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She looks hateable.
I want to know because that camera went on. Something was happening.
Yeah.
True.
So I want to know what happened.
What happened?
Right.
Did they take her off?
Again, she might just be a company. Normally, you don't go to speak English. Garbage. There's usually a lead up.
The guy said, will that be all for today?
Speak English, you're garbage. Stop with your foreign courtesy.
So are you trying to say that wouldn't be your opening line?
No, that's why. I don't know if it's deserved or not.
I'm trying to find common ground first.
Imagine if you were that guy. That's your opening line.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I saw
That's just...
dude, I
Nothing
saw a
has
girl.
to happen for you to just say that.
I saw a girl at a pizza place. I had to take Karen to the hospital for, she's all Crohn's.
Yeah, Crohn's.
So I'm going to get something to eat while I'm waiting for them to check out her fucking pretzel gut problem.
Yeah.
And,
She's twisted up in the gut.
Yeah, she's got Crohn's, my girlfriend. So it's, yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah, so I go, so I'm going to get something to eat, and so I felt bad for this foreign guy behind the counter because there's 2 drunk NYU girls, and the girl kept going, my friend, what's that? She's pointing at broccoli on a pizza. My friend, what's that called? Can you turn up the music? My friend, and this guy.
Friend. No one wants to be called my
Dude,
friend.
I'm watching this guy. He's like, if this was my country, I could beat you with this pizza paddle. Legally. If I was back in a decent country, I could beat. And who could argue with him?
And no charges would be
No.
It'd be a hero
brought
to
up.
the-
They
right.
charge her if the panel broke over her head.
We could charge her for the panel.
Pay for this, you witch whore.
All right, let's go back to this.
You're garbage. Look at how much of a loser you are. That's what you do. You stand here all day and you swipe cards, you garbage. You're garbage. Why don't you pucker those lips up for your fucking whorebag wife?
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, he was kissing at her.
There you go. piece of garbage.
Fuck yeah.
We don't know what he did
She's
first.
right.
But we've been in parking garages. What
Yeah.
what could I mean? You know, people are annoying, but what could this guy have possibly have done?
If
to
he-
get her to the
If
to
he
get her
fucked
to
me
this
on,
point.
if he fucked me on $2, that's worth saying.
Yeah, this video needs a just. You know,
I need
An
to know
explanation.
An explanation would be
Yeah.
nice because I don't know.
But she's definitely going in, and don't like he's trying
She
to
is
calm
pissed.
the situation either. He's like he's kind of he's
Yeah.
You
kissing at her
can't
and
hear
shit.
what he's saying.
But he's kissing at her.
Where's he from? We don't
So
know.
that's
I don't
like
know. A
that's
place where kissing is
egging it on.
I gotta hear more from.
Yeah, what else? You're garbage. You're garbage. Go home and kiss your ugly wife. You're garbage.
Why is it viral? Is that like another white guilt thing I'm supposed to feel?
Maybe
I don't.
You
she's
see,
the principal of a school.
this is what privilege looks like.
That's right.
Calling an attendant garbage.
Yeah, how do we know about this video today? That's a good point. Really good question by Kurt there.
Adrian.
I found it on a sports blog and just thought it was a funny video.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, so what else happened?
Maybe it's not even viral. Maybe we're making it viral. Maybe no one even knows about this.
First time anyone's hearing about it.
All right, so we're guilty of that too.
You're garbage.
You guys want to see the rest of it?
Just a little
more than I
more.
want to breathe.
What else do you think we're gonna do?
He's a piece of garbage.
Honestly, just stop it. Just stop it.
Look at the fucking piece of garbage he is. Piece of shit.
Yeah, she's going in though.
Nothing. I just want him to know that he's a piece of shit. I know. You're such a piece of shit. Go back.
We got to point out the guy because this is a typical New Yorker. Doesn't want to get involved in
This-
just make him believe he's not seeing this, which is a mere 8 inches to his left. He's trying to figure out his bill. You see that? He's like looking at his.
Is that a parking attendant thing? It's a parking attendant.
That's what it looks
You
like.
sure?
I don't know. No, I'm
He's
not sure.
signing. He might be signing his.
So I was thinking Subway Metro
bill.
card person or whatever, but no, this probably is a parking attendant.
I think it's a
Credit
parking
card.
attendant,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, a Metro MTA employee would make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
To be that hateful towards.
But these garage dudes are sometimes assholes too.
Yes.
I know that it's hard to.
But in what way? I mean, they're not pleasant. But in
They'll
what
walk
way?
right
where it
past
gets
you
to
and go
this?
get other people's cars while you still there waiting. I've had that many a time. I'm like, this motherfucker, you see me, right?
Or you see your car, you're like, can
You
I
have a
just
car?
can I
Go
just
get
jump in it and go?
Yeah.
And you got to wait your turn. It's like,
Yes.
but it's right there.
Hey, give me the fucking garbage. Can I get my car, you stupid garbage?
I think that the garages should give your car back in order of race.
That's the topic of the next week's race wars.
Oh my god, can we make a button of your garbage for the show?
You're garbage.
You're garbage.
Human garbage.
I want to hear.
Piece of garbage.
I want to see the dude too. Do we ever get to see the dude at all?
No.
Let's push play on this.
Back to your country where you belong.
Oh, she's in the wrong.
Garbage.
So ignorant. Here.
I like your hat.
Thank you, sir.
I don't care if I'm ignorant. He's ignorant. Piece of shit.
I don't care.
Miss, say what he
Just
did to
sign
you.
Can you fucking please scan this, please, sir? No, you don't want to? Shocking.
They can only hire pieces like shit.
All
like that.
right. Right. No one cares.
Is she with her?
I don't think so. No.
Now scan it. It's good. Come on. Yeah, he's good.
Oh yeah, keep pointing. Garbage. Garbage.
It takes you 10 minutes. Okay, it's good. There you go.
Go ahead. Go to work. Go to work now.
Relax.
Go to work. Do something. Scan it, bro. Scan it, stupid. Do it.
Let him take his time.
Do it.
Go ahead, do it. You won't have a job tomorrow. Trust me. Yeah, I know. You're a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, no, he won't actually. Trust me.
Trust me. No, he won't.
He won't.
No, he won't.
Yeah, that's a garage. Oh, that's the dude taping.
They might be together, those two, though.
Yeah,
I think
They're together.
I don't think she's gonna get her car anytime soon.
The other lady was like he wasn't scanning something
for her either. It seemed.
But they might have been together. I don't know.
So you think it was an anti-lesbian situation?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let me ask this question. So she's acting like that. You're the dude. You come out of the booth and you punch her. Now what happens?
You go to jail.
I mean, obviously you lose your job, but would people go, yeah, she probably deserves that?
No.
Or-
No, she's just verbal. It's just verbal.
Yeah, you can't assault someone.
You can still call someone a nice C word once in a while. you
Yeah.
know?
Once he got off, though, once he left his job, he didn't call her back, but it sounded like he was antagonizing her with kisses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to make it better. Kisses.
And she's like, was that a lesbian relationship? That might be even more insulting if he's kissing at her.
Did you ever have I had a taxi driver when I was heading the cellar point, like in the village, he's pointing at dudes holding hands like, you believe this? Hey, no, hold hands. You see this? I'm like, is this your first trip to the city, sir? Yeah, they do that.
Classic.
Ian is here.
let's get
It's not
Ian.
even Friday prayer.
We got Ian Ziering
Okay.
making his way into the studio.
Here we go.
The star of
What's up,
Sharknado, Ian Ziering.
Nice.
This morning, but
Wiped out? Why are you wiped out? From fighting all the sharks?
It's a big premiere last night.
I know it was a big premiere. What were you doing while we were all watching the movie?
I was at a viewing party here in Manhattan. Yeah, watching it for the first time myself.
Oh.
Where was the viewing party?
Where was I? You know,
And why
I got
weren't
in
we
the car and I
invited?
got out of car and then where it was.
No. Was Bill Cosby there?
No, I didn't see him like everyone else.
Well, we have a script called Cosby NATO. Just listen.
Yeah, this quaalude's flying through the air.
Hear us out.
Script a little blurry or what?
Sharknado 3 got really crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna make believe I saw it. I didn't see it.
I saw it.
I didn't
You
see
left
it yet.
David Hasselhoff on the moon, you
Yes.
selfish son of a
I
bitch.
will go back to retrieve his cold, freeze-dried corpse. Don't worry.
In part 4?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
you
making this
might
up.
be in there.
I'm making it up like they do everything else.
I did see clips though. Like, You're waving to
He saluted him.
saluting him.
Salute.
How is he seeing the salute if he's on the moon and you're on Earth?
I think
sir?
it's just symbolic.
Okay.
Indicative of the love, father-son love.
Okay.
You know.
So wherever they are, they salute, you know?
Yeah, but some of these plot lines are getting a bit unbelievable.
And you know, you're overthinking it. You really are. You need to, you know.
The baby, Tara Reid passes you the baby from the shark.
Well,
I didn't know how that was going to play out. We shot that so many different ways, with her coming out, handing me the baby.
like the baby's
but the baby
born
comes
out
from,
of the
I
shark.
know, it's
That's
like
great.
They like roots.
So
it's like
gross.
roots, but
Yeah.
out of shark with a baby getting held up in the air.
It was as shocking to me as it was the rest of the world.
your acting is great.
Well,
For something so silly.
you know, this is
must admit.
we shoot this in 15 days. So
What?
15 days.
The whole movie.
I didn't think it would take that long.
Yeah, there's not much time for rehearsal, so we do our workshopping before and make it happen. So thanks for that.
It's amazing that from the first one, it became like this media frenzy of people talking about Shark Day. It was just such a silly, fun thing, and the media really helped on this one because they talked about it on every show before it happened.
Social media
Yeah.
just blew it up.
But there's been
Today
a lot
show
of,
too. Everybody from the Today Show were talking about it. Even today, when I was walking here, I heard them talking about it.
I think they're all pissed because they all got eaten.
They all got eaten.
But why this one? Because there's always been a lot of silly, campy type movies, and this one just exploded.
Yeah, remember
Why?
Snakes on a Plane was the one that
Yeah.
was like, this is like the dumb movie to say. Like,
Yeah.
Sharknado did 3 sequels.
And,
Maybe because
and the buzz on Sharknado.
No,
was
4's coming out.
Forrest coming out.
Movie, sequel, threequel.
But why do you think this one, out of all the these type
I
of
don't know.
movies that
I
have
wish I
come
knew
out
what the
over
secret
years?
ingredient was. I would be producing these movies and making the money.
Because you know why, dude? Nobody believes. You know how they just try to sell sharks to you, like they're not. Sharks are not dangerous, and then like sharks just murder people on stop. People don't buy that shit. And finally, a movie tells the truth.
It's there's a sense of realism to what we're doing, so people finally understand. You're right.
These animals are deadly.
We're
and
telling
people
the
need
truth
to
here.
know.
It's more
That's
of a
so funny.
documentary
And
than anything.
with climate change coming,
How's Tara Reid doing?
She's great.
Yeah, we had her in here last year for Sharknado too, and she was trying to explain to someone in studio that the sharks weren't real.
Yeah,
She was trying to explain it.
There are no sharks really in the movie. We're dodging
Someone
nothing.
in studio didn't believe her, and then she continued to try to explain it. To
Right, right.
Yeah, I really gave it to her. I was like, but the sharks. And she's like, they're not
You had her
real.
going.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we had her going. It was an amazing
She
moment.
was very nice. She thought I was a blithering idiot. She was trying to be nice about it, like, oh God, this guy's a fool.
Right. Who's playing who here? Right.
We had fun with her. She's cool.
Yeah, she's really nice.
She is. She
She's
is.
all
She did a
right.
great job last night. I think she is part of one of the most amazing movie endings in the history.
Yeah, so how's it going to go? Who's going to vote?
It's up to everyone out there. You know what? They can determine how this is all going to go.
But since this is America, you know we all going to hashtag dead. You know that.
You think so?
That's how we ruin
Let me
shit.
tell you something.
Yeah.
People will riot.
Really?
Hashtag what?
Because you got to determine
You have to
what's
decide
the
what happens to
conclusion
Tara
of
Reid.
Yeah,
April lives. Hashtag.
What was it, like a piece of plane or the space shuttle?
Oh, they shot
Yeah.
it to it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we fade to black just before anything happens, so you don't
Right.
know if it takes her out.
When will they show the actual ending? Are they re-showing it?
They're not gonna. That is the ending of the movie.
No,
No,
I
they're
mean, they
re-show
don't have
on-
two alternates that they're going to show in the second time it airs.
No.
It means there's a Sharknado 4. Is
Oh,
what,
it's
Oh,
for four.
okay.
It's for
what
four.
Ian is saying here.
All right,
Right.
okay.
And then you decide how she, whether she lives or dies, and I guess that would be the first scene from Sharknado 4.
Sharknado.
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 Yeah,
Exactly.
that would be the opening scene of the next movie. Is.
I would think.
Sherrod's right though. Everyone's gonna go for dead.
Because
You
the
think?
first one,
Yeah, and then you guys are gonna mess with the voting, and she's gonna live.
No.
I hate how this works.
They wouldn't do that.
This is science fiction, so anything can happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they're not going to mess with the voting. It is what it is. They have to be accountable to that.
But they had coming through space and falling through the atmosphere.
In
And
a
it's-
shark.
Yeah, but the
Because I'm a
shark
bit of a badass. Who uses a shark as a heat shield for re-entry into the Earth's
Vladimir
atmosphere?
Putin.
Yeah, that's how you came back to Earth. But then you land. I mean, why not have the shark land in the water? So then
Because
it'll be
it-
a little more believable
it was
that you
mucky.
survived that.
Yeah. You're also overthinking this.
You're also a heat shield. You need tiles for a heat shield.
No, you can use a great white. You can use a great white. I proved it last night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, their white belly reflects heat. A lot of people
And
don't
I
know
guess the teeth maybe, but I wouldn't feel safe.
When there's no choice, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, to get back, that's true. Why couldn't you get back in the spaceship?
They ripped it apart.
Wasn't really an option.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the sharks were slamming into the spaceship, ripping it apart. They
Do they
got
have any
inside the
problems
space
breathing
shuttle.
in space?
No.
Did the minus 300 degrees temperature affect them?
That, nor the pressure, nor anything else really can stop a Sharknado. Clearly, this is a cataclysmic event that happens in the water, in the air, and now in space.
How did you, when you first saw the script, how did they contact you for this? And they said, look, this is what we want to do. Or did you audition for it? Or did they go, look, we'd love to
This
do
was a straight offer.
It was.
And they
But
were,
what were you thinking?
I was thinking, oh, great, let me read this. And I started reading it and just told my wife that this is no. Well, you know what? In science fiction, the line item in the budget for visual effects is enormous. It's so expensive to create these.
How much was it to fly to space?
Oh, probably about $6,000 on the budget that they had. The first script had so many holes in it that were left to be filled by visual effects. I didn't think that they were going to be able to accomplish this.
Right.
So I told my wife, I can't do this. And she said, no, you need to go to work. We're having a baby in April, so get to it, husband.
Goddamn wives.
Yeah, well, you know, as
That's
a
funny. The
father
wife
and a
pushed him.
husband-
Hey, Shark Boy, go to work.
Exactly. Right. Enough of this Chippendales. Go to work.
So you were just thinking payday at first, and then it becomes this phenomenon.
No, I was thinking, as an actor, I get my health insurance through my union.
Right.
And every year you have to make
Work.
the quota to
Right.
qualify.
Right.
So the pay was just enough to make my quota in early January as an actor. I never know where my next gig's going to be. So I figured, wow, all right, she's right. I got to take one for the team. I didn't think anyone would ever see this movie. It was going to be swept under the carpet.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a sci-fi connection. I didn't think, honestly, anyone would ever see this.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
amazing.
everybody
That she
saw it.
pushed you, and she was right. Like, because it became this thing that everybody loves, and it's
It's
a really
turned
great
into
move.
a Sharknado.
Yeah.
Just astonishing.
And
No one's
there's-
more surprised than me, really.
Yeah.
And there's no pressure to make it. It has to be entertaining, but there's no pressure to make a fact line up with another fact. That's probably the fun part of writing it or doing it.
When you're starting with a bad movie to begin with, it can only go up. And you know what? That's the way we operate. The movie is campy, cheesy, delicious, satirical.
Ed Wood would go crazy for these.
You're right.
He would love, like, honestly, he would be out of his mind
Yes,
for
he
these.
would.
It's perfectly believable the shark would come. And, I know he would love that.
This is a format. This is a recipe that every network is now clamoring on. You
Yeah.
can be sure that every network meeting, how do they do it? How are we going to do it?
I just saw like a sharktopus versus wolf whale or whale wolf.
They're trying.
That's a real thing.
They're trying to get their own Sharknado. It's not
Sharktopus.
happening yet.
Right.
Half shark, half octopus.
But you know that they're going to throw out
Fighting a
ideas
werewolf
that are
whale.
never going to go through. How about Junado? No, we can't say that. No.
I'm lobbying for frog apocalypse now.
Frog apocalypse.
And now there's going to be a fourth movie. I can't imagine what you could possibly do in the fourth movie.
Oh, you can do more.
Now
You can
that
do
you're,
more.
Yeah,
you've
now
been
they're
to
in
space
space.
and back with sharks.
Thunder Levin, our writer, is very creative. He's very imaginative.
There you
What's
go.
nice is they just,
see that?
they'll innovate. They'll
That's
do
a real
something
thing.
different.
Sharktopus versus whale wolf.
Well, wolf.
Whale wolf. You think I was bullshit?
That
it's a
sounds
real
like-
thing that
Come on, is this
out.
actually on TV?
Sharktopus
I
versus
watched
whale.
it 2 days ago.
It
Is that
sounds
a-
like a couple, and that's their pet names for each other.
Sharktopus.
Sharktopus.
Is that
come
sci-fi?
here.
Is that
It smells like
sci-fi?
fish.
Yeah, it's on sci-fi. It's on sci-fi. They played it like a couple nights ago.
Well, right after-
Dino Wolf. Oh no, Dino Shark.
But it's not getting the
Dino
same
shark.
buzz.
Well, Dino Shark is a science thing, is it? No.
Well, not in this movie. It wasn't.
They aired Lavalantula last night after.
What was that?
Well, that was a Steve Gutenberg movie
Yes.
that, they have high hopes for it, but you never really know what's going to resonate with the fans that are out there.
Right.
What's it about? Lavalantula.
Big lava spider.
Yeah,
It's a spider.
Now, did you guys go to Comic-Con and all that too?
we did. This was the second year that we were at Comic-Con. Actually, the third year, but this was the second year that I was there. And you know what? This is a movie that was made popular by the people. So the network, NBC Universal, doesn't go out beating people over the head. See this movie. This is the best movie in the world. Those comments are coming from the fans.
That's amazing.
So it's very organic, and the excitement has been building for a year. Anticipation for this movie has just grown, not just here in the United States, but globally.
Yeah.
Hadn't like Science Fiction Channel or whatever been making a bunch of movies like that up until Sharknado that maybe didn't even take off? Like
They,
it was always a giant thing. Like that's the one that like hit for them. Sharknado, right?
it's, you know what? This is really leading the network. This is what's helping build the network.
Yeah.
Sci-fi's been around for a while with these campy movies, but you know what? They've really captured lightning in the bottle.
Yeah, they had a nerd with this one.
Well, because the first one they made where it's not like a bunch of Marines up against a monster. Like they just remade Aliens 50 different ways with all those movies with like a
Right.
giant thing, and they finally made one. You know,
What was the shark that was eating people under the sand or something? I saw part of that too.
Oh, that was Hassel. Wasn't Hasselhoff in that one
I
too?
don't know. There
I
was
don't
Ghost
know.
Shark. There was all these other.
Ghost shark.
Ian, you know the history of all shitty movies, right?
Actually,
Most of them, anyway.
Actually, it was a Baywatch episode where Hasselhoff had to kind of
Right.
get somewhere under the sand.
Yeah, run. And they go to slow motion, and he's.
But he's under the sand and he has to get somewhere else. Yeah, I remember that now. Okay.
Wow.
Celebrity Apprentice. Trump is in the news.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Trump? You got to hang with him a bit.
You know what?
He said he got
I like
everything
him.
from you.
Yeah, clearly.
Well, his thoughts about Mexicans. He
He's
said he
called
got
me
from
to see if I'd run on the ticket with him. And,
Some of the stuff he's saying, we feel like could have been in Sharknado. By the way, that could have been a nice
You know,
little scene.
whether you agree with the things that he said or not, or, the guy's definitely capable. Look what he's done here in Newport. He's created a tremendous amount of jobs. He's rebuilt so much of the city. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to the debates to see what the other candidates have to say. And, I think we'll all make our decision then who we're going to
Yeah,
vote
we're going to enjoy this stuff.
Wouldn't
He
you
makes it
love
fun.
him in a
great.
debate when you watch your
Yes.
stupid fucking
Yes.
debates?
We all love Trump in this room.
Where they all,
How could you not? The guy's got a lot of charisma.
It's
He's
fun to watch.
unapologetic. He has had it up to here with being politically correct, and quite frankly, so have I.
Yeah, everybody.
You know what? It is what it is. Get over it. Whatever your kink is, whatever derivation there is, hey, just accept it. You have to have accountability and move on. I'm so tired of people tiptoeing around issues.
Baby and everybody.
I'm
Everybody's
not-
a fucking baby.
There's not even the politically correct thing. It's like if he just say what you fuck you mean one time on TV.
It would make
that's
everybody's life
impressive to me.
easier.
I
No,
think people
because
appreciate that.
what happens is the language is a weapon against so many people who are underprivileged and don't have the opportunity.
Words are violence.
Well, Trump just knows how to do things. Lindsey Graham, he got into a little pissing match with Lindsey Graham, and he went down to Lindsey State and asked people if they're pissed off with the way things are handled, and he told everyone, well, then call him. Here's his cell phone.
Yeah,
number.
give him
You
the
know
number.
what? There should be that kind of accessibility
Yes.
to our politicians.
Always.
And he's now saying that was very presidential of him
Well,
to do that.
and then Lindsey Graham puts
amazing.
this
Yeah.
ridiculous video together about smashing his cell
Yeah,
phone.
shut up, Lindsay.
Ew.
You know
Stick
what?
your
I didn't
head in a
see that
fucking
yet.
blender.
I didn't see the video, but
I didn't
that's
see
missing
that.
the point of all
It's
this.
missing the point.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Be accountable. Why don't you stand up for yourself? And I'm not targeting or hitting anyone hard. I'm just saying, look, we all need to be accountable.
Yeah.
All right.
What did Lindsey Graham? I did not see this. They're probably trying to combat it, like do the.
He's trying to be typical.
Can we look at this real fast?
Oh, it's
Destroy your cell
Is
phone.
it really a dumb?
I don't know.
It's like a comeback video.
All right, let's see.
Let's see the comeback. He's walking. He's got the cell phone.
right. Seriously?
How to destroy your cell phone with Lindsey Graham.
He's got a
Meat cleaver.
Yes.
A
Put it in the
blender. A golf club.
Right.
pouring like
Lighter
Drano on it
fluid.
or something. A samurai sword. He's dropping a big rock.
This is so good.
He's just destroying it.
How old is this cell phone?
You know what though?
He's an idiot, dude.
But at least I'll say this he's trying to at least make something out of it. Like,
Right.
What do you do when that happens? It's like he's just trying to be funny about it. Like, all right, he got me. And
Well, the gist of the video is now finally I don't have to talk to the people. Like
No, he's saying this is the lesson.
Fails, you can always give you
Listen to
numbers
this.
to the Donald. This is for all the veterans.
what the fuck does that mean?
Corn, whack, lame,
Yes.
corn, stupid.
He couldn't even commit to the bid and get a nice cell phone to destroy.
Well, that's the cell phone that he uses.
that's what he.
You sure that's
Yeah,
the
he uses a flip phone.
This is for the
lame.
Should have had it
veterans.
destroyed
The star
fucking years
tag.
ago.
Oh god.
I wouldn't say that was great, but he's trying to address it. Like,
He's trying to do
you know what I
something
mean?
with
Like, how do you address when
Yeah,
Trump
but
gives
he's
out your
using what
number?
was cool in the 80s to do
You know
it.
how you address it? You dedicate it to the veterans.
No, what he was saying is through against the
But
wall.
it just shows they don't have any personality.
Yes,
That's
you're a
him,
zero.
That's him trying to show personality.
Yeah.